As much as $124,000 over 4 years. Iona prepares you to move your future forward. Learn about everything Iona has to offer at their open house on November 2nd. Apply online at iona.edu/undergrad or call 800-231-IONA.
Hi everyone, this is Professor Nadine Cosby, and the Mass Communication Department is proud to announce our new broadcast media concentration starting in the spring of 2015. New classes include the producer's craft, television aesthetics and criticism, radio production, on-camera presence, digital production workshop, broadcast newsroom, sports broadcasting and production. This is geared towards giving Iona students the skills they need for the ultra-competitive broadcast industry. I also strongly recommend students join ICTV and WICR. The more you do, the better you'll be. Bring your A game to MassCom.
You're listening to WICR, Iona College Radio.
And good morning, party people. If you're still alive after Halloween, I am Spring Like the Season, and I'm here with Brian. Good morning, Brian, with a Y.
Good morning, Spring.
How you doing this morning?
Good.
You're good? I am so tired. Like, my bags have bags from this weekend. No, that's a lie. I'm just really tired. I had to wake up yesterday at 4 in the morning to go to Scarsdale Middle School.
Why?
Because I had to do like a live report with Bob Marone, which was actually really awesome. Like probably by far one of the coolest like morning shows I've heard. Well, like I've actually got to be on, not be on, but like be around. But it was pretty cool. Like he's a pretty funny guy. But how was your weekend? What were you for Halloween?
I didn't dress up for Halloween, unfortunately.
You didn't end up being a ghost? What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know, last second planning, and then I tried to get something going. And then just gave up halfway. So.
What? No, it's Halloween. This is the first, well, not the first time, but this is like the first time in a long time that Halloween not only landed on a Friday, but you could have had a whole weekend to celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not celebrate, Brian?
I did celebrate, in a way, I guess.
What did you do?
I, like, went over to my friends' places, hung out, like, all that junk.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now what I did. Hold on 1 second. I'm like promoting the show. What was I saying? Oh, so, okay, Friday, I decided to go to the parade, downtown in the city, down on Union. So I went down there, and I'm going to tell you the costumes I saw because they were actually really, really funny. All right, so the first one I saw was Super Jesus. He was really, like, just wearing, like a cloth with a cape. And I was like, what is this guy? He looks like Jesus, but he has a cape on, so I'm pretty sure he's Super Jesus. Someone dressed up as Ebola, so that was really fun. Which, by the way, for those of you who are following the whole Ebola paranoia, that woman, that awesome nurse that came from West Africa, and then was mad that she was detained or quarantined because she may have had Ebola, or like they just wanted to make sure she didn't. She was, she was mad because she was saying like, oh, they were going against her rights. It was inhumane. I can't remember the woman's name right now because this was a story I just decided to pull from my head right now. But her roommate in West Africa actually tested positive for Ebola. Ooh. So now this woman who was quarantined and was upset about being quarantined, who knew that her roommate, there's no way in the world that she didn't know that her roommate had Ebola, is now roaming the city. So she's like just putting everyone's life at risk, just spreading it. Just spreading it. Why not? Because she didn't know her roommate had Ebola. Get out of here. That's just ridiculous. But back to my like Halloween story.
Back to your life.
Back to Spring's life. More important news. Spring's life. All right. So I also I also saw a woman dress up as Kim Novak, who's the star of Vertigo, which is a Hitchcock film. I don't know, Brian. Did you see any cool costumes?
Did I see any cool costumes?
Yeah, like, was there any costumes that, like, stuck out to you?
Not really. I mean...
Dude, no one dressed up, like, crazy for you? Like...
No.
Well, you want to take a guess what I was? Because I'm pretty sure you probably don't know.
Just tell me.
I was Sandy from Grease, because it was totally last minute. No, but mine...
like 3 people as Sandy.
Mine was so last minute. I wore like these like spandex legging type things. I had like a leather jacket that my aunt gave me from the 80s. I had like these gold hoop earrings. I have curly hair, so like that wasn't hard. And then I bought like these like cheap heels from Payless that cost like $20. I was like, all right, forget about it. I'll wear that.
Stops me from being Sandy.
You know, Brian, you definitely could have made like an awesome Danny Zuko or like an awesome Rizzo. Oh my God, Rizzo has a deep voice. You could have totally been Rizzo. That would have been hilarious. But you know what's funny? I'm handing out candy. So first off, this kid was just like, "What are you, Shakira?" And I was just like, okay, I could see how he thought I was Shakira because of the hair. And then I go down to the city, and then I just look like a Spanish mommy from the Bronx. So all I needed was like some gum in my mouth and to rename myself Wanda or something. Like I really looked like a Spanish mommy. And then the second night I was just a referee because it was last minute, and I asked my friend to give me her dirty shirt from the night before. So it was kind of gross. All right, but with that being said, we're going to take a really quick break before Brian goes and talks to us about what's happening in the world, because that's more important than spring's life. But for those of you who don't know, it is 55 degrees right now, and it's actually really sunny, so that's pretty awesome. It's not as cold as it was last week, because last week was ridiculous. So for now, you're going to listen to a little Janet Jackson, and when we come back, we'll talk about news.
Iona College's highly accredited graduate programs empower students to earn degrees that command respect in the real world. Start your career path today or change direction towards a new